Alright, so thanks to Honda's Frog Chat and Never Enough Panic, I rage panic bought. So I went to the store based on my rage fear of the beer virus. So, the light beer virus. So I went to my favorite prepping store, the 99-cent only store, and I spent $77 and change. Let's just call it $78. And let's dig in. This is what it looks like in the bags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. About $7 a bag. We got some paper goods because I wanted to rage panic buy some TP and some PT. Did you ever think about that? This is paper towel and this is toilet paper. It's TP and PT. So we got a couple of things of them. And you would have to scale this up if you had more than one person, right? And I'm not going to suggest that this is the kind of rage panic buy that you're going to do for someone who has zero. This is for somebody who's already got stuff. And I wanted to supplement with stuff that fits my Mountain Dew lifestyle and stuff I'm going to eat, in other words, and inexpensive. But supplementing. So it's just putting some longer term storage. I played around a little bit with some things I don't normally get, but stuff I can work into my routine or whatever and eventually just eat. It's not stuff that's only for food prep. It's just to have a little bit of extra stuff on the shelf that has some lifetime or that has some shelf time. So we're going to dig in. Bunch of jelly beans because it's something fun to eat once in a while. These are cheap, name brand, and fun because you never know what's in there. Whole bunch of peanuts because I like eating peanuts, and some sunflower seeds to throw in there. Honestly, I would have grabbed some pumpkin seeds, but I just couldn't find them this time, so I'll probably add some pumpkin seeds to that mix. I get the kind that are without the shell. That's just a bag of flour and a bag of pure sugar. $1 each just to have them. We've got a couple of things of juice that I normally don't eat, but it's got a shelf life of like a year, and it's got a little bit of sugar, but mostly juice concentrate. So just to have a little something different to eat, and some pancake mix, which I'll put into a different package, a more long-term storage package. A couple of dehydrated potatoes, and I'll put those in a better package. A couple of cornbread thingies, and I'll put those in a bigger package. Some beans and some peas for real long term. Next is my coffee drink. A lot of people like cream or sugar. I like baking soda in my coffee, so a couple of those. An apple cider vinegar and a pomegranate vinegar because of my lifestyle. And then another apple cider. A lot of liquids you could see. A bunch of low sodium V8s. And I don't normally drink these, but they have a long-term shelf. They have a pretty long shelf life, and these things are going to be good till sometime next year. So I'll drink them eventually. The low sodium I prefer over the regular, but it's got a flavor. You can use it for a soup or something with one of these beans or rice, and some flavoring. You can let it boil down, and it gets a little thicker, or just drink it. And it's refreshing sometimes. Be careful, drink this kind of shit, make sure it doesn't give you the poops, right? You don't want to have to learn something like that when it's a circumstance when you don't want to be dehydrated. I got these vegetarian chilies, which aren't that good. I don't normally get them, but they're okay. Some no salt added corns. Another chili. Now, I get both this stuff and the cans, because the cans are way easier to eat. They've got moisture in them. You could take a can, even of this kind of gross kind of beans, add some ketchup or something to it, and it's going to taste a little better. But you got that moisture, and out here in the desert, I don't mind having some liquid in a can. And you can see I'm all about the beans. We got a bunch of rice over here, so all kinds of combos there can be made. Again, I didn't bother with too many spices because I own that kind of stuff already. So this is just adding stock to those kind of situations. But for some flavor, I got this enchilada sauce. And that's a big can, so open it up, spread it out. More of that chili, more corn. And even more of these V8s. And I don't know if I mentioned I got a couple of these rock stars, which are a replacement for coffee. If you can't cook coffee, heat it up, then drink one of those rock stars and you're out and running around. And then lastly, I don't normally get this, but I like to get nut milk for my coffee. So I'm going to try this chocolate rice stuff. It's got a shelf life that'll get me through a few months. And if I like it, I might seek out... I suspect it's at the dollar store because it's getting to the end of its shelf life. I might seek this stuff out at a fancy store and see if I can get some that has an extended shelf life. If I like it. It's some sort of rice milk, rice drink they call it, with chocolate in it. So that's my rage panic buying, and this is how much stuff I was able to get at my my preferred store, which is the 99-cent only store. All of this stuff was about 78 bucks, and lots of shelf life on it. Stuff I would be eating at some point anyway. Mostly a lot of beans and rice, and some canned stuff, and a lot of drinks. Let me know what you think. If I did an appropriate job of rage panic buying, I'm sure that you're all going to have comments about what I'm missing in here. But aside from what you consider obvious, this is a $77 supplement / rage panic buy. Watch the Frog Chats on Sunday, and you'll learn what to be mad at and afraid of. Thanks, Honda. Thanks, Matt. Never Enuff Ammo on Mondays and Wednesdays. eHonda on Sundays. See you there.
The guys and gals at gunwebsite.com encourage you to take a CCW course every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thanks for watching gunwebsites.com.